Hi guys, welcome back to Zillennial Budgets. My name is Jess and today we're going to do a sinking fund tracker update. Happy New Year. This is my first video I'm filming in the new year. And we're gonna have a few changes, not as drastically as I was hoping for ZB, but a slow change for sure. As you can see, I have 3 binders here. This is the order that I wanted to have going into the new year. I made a new spread, which I'll show you guys, I think, in the next video when I do a book tour. Because everything is now on my iPad, so this will be one of the last times you see this budget book. But this is the order that I wanted to have it. I do have other actual binders, but my room is kind of in a mess right now. I know it's already the new year, but I'm kind of hoping to have a nice cleanse for the Lunar New Year, which is, I think, February 1st or February 2nd of this year. So I'm aiming for that. And so right now I'm just making do with what I have. So I'm using this giant binder clip for these, like this specific categories, but I'll explain that later on. But yeah, I also apologize because there's a lack of light on this side. Again, my room is kind of in a chaotic mess right now. I'm kind of figuring everything out in my personal life, but I wanted to film this video and get it out for you guys because it is a tad late. I don't know what goals I actually did hit in 2021. I obviously have goals here. That's my first, I guess, second page of my budget book, but I need to finish updating my sinking funds from 2021. I haven't cashed stuff yet. Obviously, I haven't. You guys would know. I never skip weeks. Sometimes you get them severely late, but I never skip weeks just because I know that cash stuffings are very satisfying and you want to watch along the journey. I get that. We're going to do an update then of my sinking funds, and then we'll go over the goals I hit for 2021. I know I didn't hit a lot, and I think I might have set myself with just some unrealistic expectations a little bit, but I definitely made a little more realistic ones in 2022. All right, so starting with this page, this credit card is done. We have this credit card. I actually have the balance in my new budget book. So yeah, so paying off my credit card. So we're starting off at $14.65 for the CIBC's credit card. So that means for this, we can color off $14.70. Awesome. I know for this one, I definitely did not make my goal for 2021. I wanted to pay off, like, for it to be at under 500, and obviously nowhere close to that. And I don't think that's going to be feasible also for 2022 because I'm focusing more on savings, but it's okay. We're paying more than minimum every month, and so we're not tackling it, but we're doing more than just the minimum, which is fine with me. So with savings, I believe we're at $17.10. Okay. All right, so savings. The last time we colored was at $15.50, and now it is at, if I can open this, savings is now at 1,100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, if I can get it, 700, and 710. So we're at 1710 for savings, which means that I can color until the 1700 mark right here. Awesome. After that, we have emergency fund and family loan. Okay, so the last we were at emergency fund was at 1,000. I think we have 1,050, which means we can color 2. But either way, we reached our goal for 2021 because the goal was to be at $1,000 to have that minimum. So emergency fund has our 1K slip and then a $50 bill. So it is at 1,050. So we're going to go back in with that green that I had, and we're going to color in the 2 boxes of 1,025 and 1,050. And family loan is currently at, so it has $1,000. Oh, sorry. I wish it had $1,000 in the bank. It has $100 in the bank. Just I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So it has $100 in the bank, so 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 970, 980, 985. So I have decided that I'm gonna wait until I have about $1,000 before I empty this fund and start over again. Clearly we're almost there, so it's not like I'll have to wait too long. Otherwise, I think I might wait until June, like halfway through the year, and then pay back the family member what I have so far. So we have 985. Let me see if I can find a blue. Yes. Okay, so let me zoom you guys in a little bit. And obviously we can color this in and made our goal for 2021, which is awesome. So I'm just gonna color in this whole block. Yay! All right, that looks satisfying. And payback travel, yes. Okay, let's see where we're at with this. So with payback travel, we'll count the cash plus what's here. So 415 plus 173 plus 110 plus 270, which means at some point we saved up 968. We did use it, which is perfectly fine. But with that being said, we're gonna see if there's anything in the envelope and then see what we can color. All right, so we're gonna add 968 plus 50, 70, $71. Oh no. Okay. So So we saved up $1,039 from all of this, which means that now I can go from 800 and I can color in until 1,025. So 1, 2, and then this little guy here. I'm just gonna put this away quickly and then I will do the coloring. All right, moving on. We can definitely like do Christmas. I definitely made that mark. I know I made up to the 800 mark, so we're just gonna color it in and call it a day. Awesome. And then this was finished already. These ones are done. We don't have to worry about those. And then moving on to this page. So I definitely did not make my 450 goal for this. I did sell stuff to have in my last one, which was $95. So we can color into the 375 mark. And that's about it, which, I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but I for sure can do better in this year in 2022. So we will try, that's for sure. With the whole 5K savings, and this is just the payback now, I haven't reached it, and I do have it in my budget book for this year, 2022. So we're just gonna color what we were able to do, and that will be it. So then we can go over my goals and what I was able to achieve in 2021, and then we can move on to the new opportunities that we will have in 2022. 300 plus 600 plus 500. So that's what I was at, which is here. So let's see what's in the envelope. So this should be $362. 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 361, 362. So we're gonna add this to what we have here. So plus 362. So 1762 is what we saved so far. Sorry guys, I feel like I forgot how to film because I'm like stuttering and not really sure what I'm supposed to say. I don't really know why that's the case, but we're gonna try to push through it. So I'm sorry if this is like a little bit awkward. All right, so 1762 is where we can color to, so I'm just going to do 15, 16, and 17, and then 18, 19, and 2000 is what we will cover in the new year. I'm aiming for it to be done before the halfway mark, which is June. I think it'll be done before that, but that is the leeway I'm giving myself until. Yay! Quickly just flip back to my goals in 2021 and see what I'm able to check off, which was always really exciting. I have my RBC credit card paid off and we managed that. Yay! This one to be under 500 did not happen, but that's okay. I realized that was a little ambitious. All right, after that was savings balance at 2,000, which we just saw it was not at. It was at 1,710. However, if I didn't have the expense of my driving school, which was a last minute expense that I had to pay for, even though I wasn't expecting it, I definitely would have been at 2,000 purely because that was a $600 payment. So unfortunately, I was not able to reach the 2,000 because of circumstances, but I'm glad I had the money for that to cover it. So no, but that's okay. Emergency fund at 1,000, we did that. We ended with 1,050, which is great. Family loan to save an amount of 850, which I did, which is great. We actually saved an extra $130, $35 on top of that. After that was to save enough for my friend's wedding, which I did completely. I did not do the 100 envelope saving challenge. It got too much with just all the moving parts. So unfortunately that did not happen. And I'm not going to pressure myself to finish a savings challenge next year just because I have too many moving parts. But hopefully when I have a better full-time consistent income, I will be able to do it. And then the last two I won't be able to either. I did not find a new job yet, but in 2022 I have to, so hopefully I'm able to, because I kind of have to, otherwise I need to go back to school. So no. And then I was so close to making 450, but unfortunately I did not. So there are more X's on this board than there are check marks, but at the end of the day, I also know why some of them weren't able to be the way they were. Like the savings could have been if it wasn't for unexpected expenses. So I'm not too upset by it, but I'm glad that I had a vision that I was working towards and I was able to complete a good amount and things that were really important to me. Saving up and eliminating certain debts are really important to me right now, and so that's what I'm focusing on, and we'll see that in my new budget book. And yeah, so in the end now of this video, I'm just going to do a flip through of this book very quickly because I know people have been asking for a book tour, and it is similar in my iPad, so that's why I'm not going to take too long. But the main idea behind my layout in a budget book is I have my goals and my debt of where I'm starting at, and then all my like different trackers that I have. So primarily it's these kind of things where it's like either counting down for debt, and then I had a little payment plan for this credit card to make sure it was paid off in 2021. And then again, savings goes up so like with savings and things that I'm like saving towards, so emergency fund savings, travels, things like that, the amount will go up of what I'm saving. So this starts at like 1,275, ends at 2,250. Rather with debt, it starts at a high amount and then goes down. And I always work in intervals of 25 unless it is something bigger like this, where then I just did it in intervals of 100, as we can see. But I just put all my trackers in the front. And then to start with the monthly budget, I do like to have one area where I plan ahead, and then I write the actual one for the month, and then I do it for the week for each paycheck. And then I also like to have an expense tracker, and that's pretty much it. It pretty much just follows the same layout for every month. I like to break down every paycheck. This one ended up not having a paycheck. That was like weird month. Yep, I like to plan ahead. This is the month. These are two separate weeks, and that's honestly it. Like that's kind of just like the method that I follow. Again, planning ahead. The month, the two separate weeks, and then the rest of the weeks as they follow, and then you move into the next month. So it pretty much just follows the same layout, and I'll show you guys more so in my iPad because I did change the layout or the order of all of my categories and my sinking funds. Well, they're not all sinking funds, my cash envelopes. I don't know what I'm saying. But that is the end of this video. This will be the last video talking about 2021. So that's super exciting. And now I'm going to do a budget book for my iPad, and we'll talk about my 2022 goals. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.